On this final day of 2024, it's time to look back at the previous 12 months and all the excitement that came with it here in the four states. And here are the most viewed local sports stories of the year from our website. We start with the #1 most viewed story of the year, that being this spring when the Joplin Outlaws announced they were under new leadership and would be switching leagues. After several seasons competing as a member of the Mink League, the Outlaws left to join the Mid-America League, which was in its first year of existence. And under the direction of that new ownership, the Outlaws went on to win the Mid-America League Championship in August. Our second most viewed local sports story of 2024 is the Webb City 12U All-Stars advancing to the Midwest Regional Championship. Webb City Little League is one of the most consistent powerhouses in our area. 2024 marks the third consecutive season that it has won the Missouri State Championship. And this year, Webb City won its first 3 games at the regional tournament in Whitestown, Indiana, which sent them to the championship game, and they got within 1 win of advancing to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Coming in at number 3 on the list, this was obviously a big one. Leon Miller returns to Frontenac High School as its head football coach. He held that position from 1989 to 2005, and he led the Raiders to 1 state championship and 2 state runner-up finishes in that time. In his first season back with Frontenac this fall, Miller helped guide the Raiders to an undefeated regular season record and a CNC League championship. The 4th most viewed local sports story of the year belongs to the Diamond Wildcats softball team when they beat Willow Springs 13-3 in the Class II semifinals to advance to the state championship. Now, I am a bit surprised that this one had more views than a day later when the Wildcats did, in fact, win the Class II state title. But nevertheless, this was one of the most special teams we had the privilege of covering in the 4 states in 2024, and it's fitting the Wildcats would finish their season with a state championship. Rounding out the top 5 is the season preview for the Pittsburgh High School football team. Now, I'm not too surprised at this story making the list. I know the passion for high school football runs deep in the 4 states. The Purple Dragons obviously have a ton of supporters, and this year's Pittsburgh team put together a very solid season. They went undefeated against SEK League opponents en route to a 6-2 regular season record. They lost to the eventual 5A state champion, St. Thomas Aquinas, in the regional championship. Now, we don't have time for the entire top 10. For that full list, head over to our website, KOAMnewsnow.com, or my Facebook, Dale's KOAM. But here's one more for you from the next 5 most viewed stories. That's Pittsburgh State and Ferris State football setting up a home-and-home series for the 2024 and 25 seasons. The Gorillas won the 24 season opener against the Bulldogs 19-3. Ferris State didn't lose another game all season. They went on to win the Division II National Championship.